problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game. Offense.
It didn't take long to see our first penalty of the game, did it?
We always talk about everyone wanting to get into the game in a hurry. The officials did as well.
Stroud looks to throw on the first play.
And his first look is incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. This is Perry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
Stroud out of the gun here. He'll let this go deep for Waddle.
This is caught at the 20. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. So the big gain through the air, but scratch it all off because he could not hang on to the football.
And you have to like what they did on defense here. They didn't give up on the play. Big yardage given up, but they still battled all the way to the end and helped force a turnover.
And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Play action now. Brissett.
That's complete. Demario Douglas with it. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved. Able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guys. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Brissett now on second down.
Going quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yard.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
So on 4th down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots.
Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you. I get the thought process, 3rd and short, give it to the fullback, let him bulldoze his way, but that means you're counting on your offensive line to win the line of scrimmage, aren't you?
Yeah, and there was just a mass of bodies there at the line. Looked like more defenders than offensive guys. Winds up losing yardage. They'll try and run for it. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. We're scoreless after one. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Perry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On 2nd down, it's Perry. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a 1st down. It may sound cliche, but those are the types of yards he can get you. He's such a bruising back.
He is, and typically with that type of a back, if he has any type of stamina, it shows up later in the ball game. Because trust me, guys get tired of running up and trying to tackle that big fella. It wears on him, and then he gets stronger as the game goes on.
44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down now, it's Perry. Fights for it at the 5. And he will be brought down with a 1st and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. That one 28 yards on the ground.
You know I'm getting behind that fullback.
Delay of game, offense.
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. Stroud getting his offense to the line quickly. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Saints post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Brissett to throw on first. Over the middle, complete. It's Osborne. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. On play action, Brissett. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Brissett now. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Patriots 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. Throwing, Brissett. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, the great coach said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Brissett, and Henry's hit. He lost the football. And this
this ball recovered by the offense, but remember they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
He's going to air one out, and unable to connect, incomplete. Now, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And they've been kept off the scoreboard in this first half, but here toward the end, they're trying to change that in one fell swoop, but that winds up incomplete.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away.
Man, get in the phone, bro. There he working his foot. Take care of the
He'll be
big.
put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always.
And that's caught inside the 30. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Called out a very strong gain of 24. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Saints will extend their lead here just before halftime. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Dennis Allen going to go for 2 here. He's leaving his offense out on the field.
They'll look to throw. That is caught. He's got it. And the lead will move to 14-0. So their second touchdown of this first half, they went for 2 after score number 1. Didn't get it. Now they get the equalizer, so to speak.
So to speak, and you can understand the thinking. Because they didn't get it after the first score, they wanted to get back to a normal points pattern, get up to 14. But just think if they missed it here, only up 12-0. 1 extra point on the other side can ultimately beat you if they score twice.
A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted.
And nothing comes of this last-ditch attempt at points as time will run out on this first half.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half.
And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Now the Patriots going to take over here to start quarter number 3. Charles, interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
That'll give them 8 that time, and it'll be second and a couple. To throw, Brissett. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Brissett on 3rd and 2.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Patriots first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
Brissett sets to throw it.
Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's 2nd down. Now Brissett.
Completed to Hyatt.
That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Harris running straight ahead. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Brissett.
To the sideline and incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jordan Waddle, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Saints will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And it's now 1-0. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Another go-around now for the Patriot offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand.
Oh, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come. Back now here live in New Orleans. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Play action. Stroud now.
Touchdown, Saints. Calvin Johnson from 13 yards out.
And the Saints up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter.
They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
But I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
And now out come the Patriots.
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
And Henry's going to pick up a Patriots first down up near the 40-yard line.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st and 10, Brissett.
Open man is Osborne.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Again, it's Brissett. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself.
Trying to pick it up on it. And he loses the football a second time. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Well, Parker, I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the 4th quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
On 2nd down, it's Perry.
A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 105 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game,
They've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
19, 18, Buffalo 18, 19 tight, 19 tight.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their